Okay then, welcome again. My name is Dippin. I'm here from Pharma Plus from the Professional Services Department, and this is your weekly quality payment fix by Pharma Plus. This is week 6 now, and for the week commencing the 23rd of January 2017. And this video is specifically related to a summary of the actions you should have taken to date if you had followed our video series, and also it has a couple of urgent actions that you need to take by the end of today or by the end of the week to make sure that you are able to collect all of the payments that are due for you. This is a summary as well of all the videos that we have covered, things like, for example, advanced services, EPS usage, SCR activation, and so forth. And the idea of this video is that we're going to go over each one of these in turn to make sure that you have covered everything so far. It also gives you a little bit of time to catch up if you're falling behind on anything as well. So the purpose of this video is a few things. This is the 6th of the video series for quality payments, and it summarizes all the actions you should have taken to date. We want you to achieve all the maximum number of points and available funding. And also our videos this year will help you to improve patient care and will secure at least the £6,400 that are due for you, and perhaps as much as £8,000 depending upon what the NHS final payout figure is. And what we would also like you to do is we would like you also to watch the other videos if you haven't done them before. And if you want to do this, you can visit our website www.pharmplusltd.co.uk and visit the news section, and it'll have all the videos posted on there. But before that, there are a few things that you need to do quite urgently. And the first thing is the summary care record training. Now, if you have not done any training before, the deadline for London is the 25th of January 2016. That's only a few days away. And the London is holding the last of the training events. Okay, so if you want to go on that training, the last training event for London is actually on the 25th of January. Now, make sure you attend if you've not already done so. And this is the link. Now, this link is also in the email that we sent out to you. If you have not got the email, just copy that into your browser and it should actually give you the page that you need in order to register. This is what the page looks like, and what you'll then need to do is literally click on the register button and register for your training. Okay, so that is something that you urgently need to do if you have not done so already. The second thing you need to do urgently, and this is by the end of the week, you need to make sure that you have applied for your NHS mail if you have not got NHS mail in your pharmacy. You basically need to apply for an NHS mail account by the 1st of February 2017 if your pharmacy does not have one. And what you need to do is you need to submit an application or information required by this deadline to the email address that is mentioned below. And that's nhspharmacy.registration@nhs.net. And if you want a bit more information on this, the PSNC have got a little bit more information. There's a link there again, and again this is in the email that we sent out to members. And if you click on that, you'll see this little section here, and there is an arrow there as well, and the arrow that I've just put in, and this is the information that you will need to provide to that email address, and make sure you do this by the 1st of February 2017. So literally you've only got a few days to do this if you have not got NHS mail. So please do that if you have not done so. It is a gateway criterion, so in other words, if you do not achieve this, it doesn't matter how much more work you do, you will not get your payments. Okay, so let's move on. So what have we asked you to do so far? Okay, this is a summary. This is a pause in the number of videos that we're sending out to let you catch up with everything. And this is really what we've asked you to do so far. The first thing is we wanted you to set up an evidence folder. And this is what we mentioned in video 3. And this is really where you're going to put all your evidence that you've collected so far. So you should have printed out the spine and the contents page for your evidence folder. And also by now you should now have a folder where you can store all of the information that you're collecting. The next thing is safeguarding, and we mentioned this in videos 1 and 4. So in this, you should all have a list of all your professional staff, and also each of your professional staff should now have completed the safeguard training event, safeguarding training, from the CPP or other relevant source up to a level 2. And also you should have a certificate for each of those members of staff in your evidence folder as well. The next thing you should have done is the summary care record. We mentioned this in video 1. You should have activated your summary care record by now, and ideally you should have at least have accessed one patient as well. Make sure also that if you have not done this, you have attended the training on the 25th of January 2017 using the process that we outlined a little bit earlier in the video. You should have also have got your staff trained up as dementia friends, and we mentioned this in video 2. All your staff should now have become dementia friends, and also a copy of their certificates or other form of record should now have been placed in your evidence folder, or you should be waiting for their certificate through the post. It does take about 2 to 3 weeks from experience, so just bear that in mind if you've only done that recently. NHS Mail. We mentioned NHS Mail in video 3. You should now have been registered for NHS Mail, and if you have not done so, make sure that you send the relevant information to the NHS by the 1st of February 2017 using the process that we just highlighted earlier. We also mentioned CPPQ, the Community Pharmacy Questionnaire, and that was in video 4. Now you should have started collecting the data for this, and if you haven't started collecting, please contact us on this number 0208 863 335 if you need support. And we do have a variety of suppliers that can help you through this process because it is quite intensive. We also mentioned the asthma audit. Okay, now this was in video 5, I believe. And you should now have started the data collection exercise for this audit. It's not something that you will have completed by now, but it's something that you at least have needed to have started. Okay, so looking at this is where we are now. Okay, we're on the video 6, and you should have completed everything up to that video. So we also understand that it is a lot to do in one go, and this is the reason why we strongly suggest that you follow the video series and action each point as it is released by us to reduce the pressure on yourself. Now remember, it could be worth at least £8,000, so it's, make the most of it while you still can. Okay, and you still got time. So for help and support, contact us, and this is our email address, info@pharmaplusltd.co.uk. The phone number is 0208 863 335, and our web address is www.pharmaplusltd.co.uk. Now, non-members can please contact us to find out more about the benefits of membership, which include extensive buying deals, professional support, and a number of different social and networking events. And there you go. There's a lot for you to do there if you haven't done so already. But if you had followed our video series from the beginning, you should now be at a stage whereby you've completed a lot of the work and have got a lot of points under your belt already. So if you haven't done so already, you've got a week now to complete that. Take that time out now and complete the actions that we've outlined. And if you've done so, if you've done all the videos, if you've succeeded in everything, well done to you. Let's give you a little break now and we'll move on to video 7 next week. Okay then, so good luck to you all. And again, if you need us, give us a shout at the office. We're only more than delighted to help you if we can. Good luck now. Take care. Bye.